Imagine upgrading your home and paying $0 in interest. Yeah, that's real. We have some spectacular programs at Crew Restoration and Construction where you can do all of the work that is specialized. We'll give you a formal estimate for everything that we're going to do. And we have systems where we can do the work and no interest, no payments, no fees for 12 entire months. No payments for the entire 12-month period. If you want to, you can certainly pay your payments in a 12-month payment cycle just like you normally would to a bank, but you don't have to. No fees of any way, shape, or form. If you loan $50,000 for a home improvement loan through us, you pay back $50,000 even in the 12-month period, and no strings attached. So what this is we have a specific lender that we work with that specializes in only doing home improvement loans such as we do. What this means is that they understand that a lot of times to do these types of projects to your home, you're going to need some additional funding because the dollar amounts on these projects are much larger than a normal smaller landscape or something to that effect. You're redoing the entire exterior of your home or fixing some issues inside and doing a bathroom or a kitchen remodel. These are pretty major remodels to your structure, and the dollar amounts are high. So what our lender does is they specialize in home improvement lending, and they will lend you money off of your credit score. It is not tied to your home's equity in any way, shape, or form. To be very honest, the only time that you even tell them about the project and the address is when you put your address in the very beginning. When we start the process, we need your driver's license. We scan the front and back of your driver's license through their proprietary software. They scan your driver's license, put it into their queue to check your credit score, and within 60 to 90 seconds, we know of the pre-approval rate. So in that pre-approval rate, we will have a dollar amount that we are pre-approved for, and that is the initial stage. So once we're pre-approved for that dollar amount, the customer signs off on the pre-approval. We at Crew sign off on the pre-approval because the dollars are going to go essentially to Crew for the work performed, but not until approved by the customer. So let's say in this scenario, you loaned $50,000. That's what the entire process and the entire project was going to cost. And they will allow us a 20% down payment up front. And then a pretty typical project does one down payment up front and then a final payment at the end when the COS and everything is satisfactory to the customer. So in that 20%, you approve a $10,000 payment to Crew. It sends you a text message or an email, whichever you prefer. You sign and approve it. It forwards us the money. We get the project started, and then we work through the entire project. If there are change orders and supplements needed on the project, we can go back to our lender to attempt to finance those structures as well. So it's extremely simple process. Crew works with this lender all the time. We know their systems in and out, so we take care of any legwork, but to be very honest, there really isn't any. Once we get approval from our lender, that's really it. And that process took 90 seconds. So if you want to beautify your home, do something wow to your home that you maybe never thought was possible, but now that it is, because we can provide additional financing just on your credit score. Here at Crew, we do everything to make sure that the customer is comfortable throughout the entire process. We are the Crew that cares.